Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault once again, and today I feature the white color variant of the new KTM Duke 250 just as you guys requested. Now I've already done a detailed first look video where I talk about all the features this bike brings along. I also tell you what features this bike shares with the new Duke 390 and what features it doesn't. So this is just going to be a color variant walkaround feature because many of you requested me to feature the white color variant ASAP. My first ride review of this bike will be done in the coming days. So let's just go ahead with this video. In this video, we'll also see how different the Duke 250 is compared to the Duke 390 features wise. Now, most of the queries in the comment section was to do with the seat height. The Indian KTM site has not yet been updated with the Duke 250, but as per some reliable online sources, the seat height is 830 mm and the ground clearance is 175 mm, which I believe comes courtesy of the side mount exhaust replacing the underbelly exhaust. Anyway, since most of you wanted to get an idea as to whether the seat height is manageable for average height riders, here you see me hopping on to the bike. Now I am 5 feet 6 inches tall and you can see that I cannot put both my feet flat on the ground, but I feel that's not much of an issue so long as you are an experienced rider. Also, the seat seems to be pretty comfortable and the bike seems to be very well balanced with an absolutely perfect seating posture, with the handlebar being moved slightly closer to the rider, thereby yielding more control of the bike to the rider. Also, many of you wanted the exhaust note to be more audible compared to my first look video, so I hope the intro exhaust note served the purpose. Now, giving you a quick recap about the Duke 250, the bike gets a 250cc engine that puts out 30 PS of max power and 24 Newton meters of max torque and comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. Design-wise, it gets the stunning first-gen Super Duke styling that looks razor sharp. The bike gets the split trellis frame with a bolt-on subframe that is supposed to offer superb handling. The bike also gets the 43mm open cartridge separate function upside-down front forks for rebound and compression that are adjustable for height. We then have the slipper clutch that aids in faster downshifts during rapid deceleration and also provides for a lighter clutch feel. The bike gets a bigger 13.5 litre tank, which would be all the more helpful for those who would want to tour on this bike. We do get the LED position light for the headlamp that looks stunning. We also get sintered brake pads for better braking performance. And one thing to note here is that the Duke 250 gets the largest 46 teeth rear sprocket among the entire lineup, which translates into better acceleration right off the mark. Also, we have the new side mount exhaust that sounds nice and racy. We then have KTM's trademark die-cast aluminum swing arm that is supposed to offer great torsional rigidity and outstanding tracking stability. Now, comparing the Duke with its rivals like CBR 250R, the Mahindra Mojo, the Yamaha FZ25 and even the upcoming BMW G310R, the Duke enjoys the advantage of having the highest power to weight ratio of 186 PS per ton, which is better than all the aforementioned bikes except for the BMW G310R, which gets a power to weight ratio of 215 PS per ton. Also, the Duke 250 comes feature packed right to the core compared to its rivals. The only issue though is lack of ABS even as an option, so maybe KTM will introduce this later after assessing the response to this bike, we never know that. Now, since this bike shares most of its features with the Duke 390, some people may stand confused. Therefore, I'll go ahead and list out some of the features that the Duke 390 gets exclusively, whereas this bike doesn't. Now, first, of course, is the dual-channel ABS that comes as standard on the Duke 390. Secondly, we get a larger 320mm front disc for the 390, whereas the Duke 250 only gets a 300mm front disc. Also, the Duke 390 gets the stunning looking LED headlamp that is reminiscent of the all-new 2017 Super Duke 1290, which the Duke 250 doesn't get. Then we have the ride-by-wire throttle that's found on the Duke 390 but not on the Duke 250. The Duke 390 also gets adjustable brake and clutch levers, which the Duke 250 doesn't. The Duke 390 gets stickier Metzeler tires, whereas the 250 gets regular MRF tires. And last but not the least, the stunning and gorgeous looking full color TFT display is exclusively available only for the Duke 390. Now, visually apparent differences include the orange alloy wheels that the 390 gets, whereas the 250 gets black alloys. Also, the frame for the 250 gets a black and orange paint treatment, whereas that of the Duke 390 gets orange and white treatment. The Duke 390 also gets the hand guards, which the Duke 250 doesn't. Mileage wise, maybe we can expect around 30 kmpl from the Duke 250 and around 25 kmpl kpl from the Duke 390 depending upon riding style and riding conditions. Also, price wise, the Duke 390 costs nearly 60k more than the Duke 250. So for those who think that the 390 is a bit too expensive, the Duke 250 getting nearly half of the Duke 390 features should come across as a decent and more affordable proposition. Well, that's pretty much it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Please go ahead and enjoy the rest of the video with some good music playing in the background. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless, and ride safe.